Alrighty, guys, what's up? Sugar-free September. How are you guys doing? How's it going, Haida? Let's see, Zinachini. Hope you guys are doing well. How has the first 2 days been going? I hope it's all going good. Myself, I'm feeling good. I don't normally. Hi there from sunny Brighton. What's up? Sorry if I bumped this camera thing here. So normally myself, I don't eat a lot of sugar. But there's a couple of things that thanks for the love, guys. A couple of things that I have changed for the month in terms of my own sugar. So I normally like to put like a banana in a smoothie or maybe a little bit of honey, but cut those out as per Karen's instructions. And yeah, as Karen said as well, I'm here with you guys, so I'll see how this goes and let you know as I go. So I just wanted to introduce myself today. Thanks for all the love, guys. My name is Brian. I'll be your exercise coach for the whole of Sugar-Free September. Geez, a lot of love coming through. Appreciate it. How's it going, Curly Sue Billy? Woody says shave-free September. Not gonna happen, Woody. The beard is here to stay. Discover Momo, what's up? So yeah, as I said, I'll be your exercise coach. Obviously, you guys can ask questions here on Periscope. That's why I love this platform, and I'm going to be doing a lot of it on my own, a lot of my own stuff as well. So if you do have questions and we don't get time for it, you can join into the other broadcasts. But otherwise, you can tweet me using hashtag AskBHM. That's ASKBHM, and then I'll include those in these sessions as well. So I don't know where you guys are around the world. Let me know. I'm in Cape Town, South Africa. It's a beautiful sunny day here, a typical spring day. And I was actually going to do this outside, but the place I was planning on going is locked at the moment, so have to do it here in my office. But it is a beautiful day to get outside, and you know that's the beautiful thing about exercise. You're not bound to one location or one sort of set area. You can do whatever makes you feel good. And if you checked out page 4 of the manual, on the guiding principles, you'll see, which is my wish for you guys for Sugar-Free Septembers, we move our bodies. We include a little bit of movement every day, and that's thanks for the flexing there, 3 Armstrong. We include a little bit of movement every day, and I recommend at least half an hour. What's up, Young Soul? At least half an hour a day. And the cool thing is that can be absolutely anything. So, for example, yesterday was my day off, if you want to call it that, and I just took a walk, listened to a podcast. So I'm kind of working my mind and my body at the same time. I'm big into mindsets. You guys will probably pick that up during the month. Big into mindset and positive thinking and how that influences our actions and our behaviors and what comes in our life. But enough about that. So as I said, my wish for you guys is just to, and the reason I'm here is to help you include a bit of movement into your month. What's up, Con Mother? We've got guys. Let me know where you guys are watching from. We've got some peeps live right now. Good to see. Thanks for sharing all the love as well. So yeah, my wish is that UK. What's up? Discover Momo. I'm not a bodybuilder at all. I have my opinions on bodybuilding. But I prefer to see exercise as a way to keep our bodies moving and keep healthy rather than an end goal in itself. So I will touch on my own exercise routine throughout the month. But yeah, this is all about helping you guys get moving. So as I said earlier, my sort of view on exercise is to find what you enjoy. I got a tweet yesterday, someone asking, what is the best exercise for general fitness? And Broadview, what's up? I said, the best exercise is the one you can stick to. And that's going to differ from person to person. So for some people, it's going to be dancing. Definitely not for me, but for some people it'll be yoga, some traditional sort of barbell strength training, some guys it'll be running or swimming or cycling. It's about sort of finding what works for you and sticking to that, because in the long term, results are going to come when you enjoy what you're doing and it doesn't feel like a chore. And I think that's really a really important distinction to make, is exercise should never feel like a mission to get up and get moving. A Nourish 23, what's up? So in terms of Sugar-Free September and exercise, if you guys check out page 26 as part of the ebook, you'll see some foods you can include, and I'm not going to talk too much about food, that's Emily Maguire's baby. But there's some foods that, if you are exercising, you can include them. If you're trying to regulate your blood sugar levels or lose more weight, then you wouldn't really include those. But if you are training regularly and you're otherwise healthy and you don't have a lot of weight to lose, there are some foods like sweet potatoes are my personal favorites. Love some sweet potatoes. Then things like carrots, peas, parsnips. Let's see if I forgot everything here. Sweet corn. Another one I love that I recently discovered is quinoa. I think I was slow on the quinoa ride, the quinoa train, but I'm really enjoying that. And then some pulses and certain fruits as well. And then there's some other sort of common foods that people associate with exercise, things like whey protein and sort of carbo loading on grains and that sort of thing. And just on the whey protein, while protein is important if you're trying to build muscle or lose fat, check your labels. It's really, really important with whey protein. There's often, even with the more reputable brands, there's a lot of nasty stuff in there that you don't really want in your body. And sugar is high up on that list. So check your labels, read the different names for sugar that you see at the beginning of the ebook, and learn to identify those before you just go gulping down some protein shakes. In my opinion, a whey protein shake or any protein supplement is not necessary, as long as you're getting enough protein in your diet from whole food sources, which is always number one choice for me. Cool. So yeah, so I touched on whey protein. I want to get back to grains and the idea of carbo loading. There's been a lot of opinion about this. I want to say recently, but yeah, since the sort of rise of the real food revolution, and is it really necessary to carbo load? And there's a documentary called Serial Killers and Run on Fat that tackles this issue in more depth, so I would recommend going to check those out. But from a personal point of view, I don't really do much running anymore. If you guys are interested, I'll let you know why. You can just give me an indication and I'll either fit that in this broadcast or another one. But yeah, I basically, a couple of years ago, actually it was last year, I finished my running, I want to say career, with the 56-kilometer Two Oceans ultra marathon. And I did that completely without the traditional sort of carbo loading routine that people talk about. I had no gels or sugary, thanks for the love, no gels or sugary sort of products at all along the way. What I did was, there's a site called Mark's Daily Apple, the Primal Blueprint. I was following that at the time, and my sort of fuel on the run was a mixture of coconut water, coconut oil, chia seeds, and all natural ingredients that, I filled my body. I didn't cramp along the way at all, which is pretty remarkable. It was the first time I'd run that far, and I didn't have any cramps. I didn't need to stop running at all. I finished and felt pretty good. I had no sort of energy, blood sugar highs or lows or crashes or anything like that. So yeah, just sustained energy. Like, I felt really good afterwards. Obviously a bit tired, but yeah. So I'd recommend fueling your body with real foods as much as you can. There's no reason to pile on pasta and bread like people say. Cool. I don't know how we're doing for time here, but I'll try and keep this to to 10 minutes around about. And yeah, just getting back to the fueling and what you put in your body, I think it comes down to deciding, what's more important. Is it your health, or is it eating to support like a training goal? And that's fine if you do have an athletic goal in mind. But to me, your food shouldn't support your training. That's not how you should view what you put in your body. I think your training and your food should support a healthy lifestyle and a healthy body overall. Cool, I think I'm actually getting, I don't know if you guys can give me an indication of how long I've been here. I think it's been about 10 minutes. Woody, what's up? So let me see. Yeah, and then another point I wanted to make is, as you head into Sugar-Free September, and maybe you'll use this to springboard your own exercise program as well. If you can stick to sugar-free for 30 days, there's no reason why you can't start including a bit of movement for 30 days. So if you are going to head into this, just remember that there's more to life than how many reps you can push out or weight you can lift or how much time you spend in the gym. It's just a part of a healthy lifestyle. So, exercise addiction is very real, and I experienced that myself a couple of years ago, but it's certainly not the be-all and the end-all. So just keep that in mind, but at the same time, don't stop moving. It is a great outlet if you're feeling stressed at work or at home, to go out and lift some weight, or go for a run, or walk, or go dancing. Yeah, guys, I've got some frequently asked questions, but I think I might leave those till next time. I just wanted to finish off with what you can expect from me for the month of Sugar-Free September in these exercise sessions. I'll be bringing you different installments every Monday and Wednesday at around 9 o'clock. And in those, I'll be basically breaking down the different parts of training that I like, and ways you can scale those movements based on your own skills and ability level and that sort of thing. So this will include like different movements, different warm-up routines. Near the end of the month, I'll get to some fat burning sort of finisher workouts you can add. And then the very last episode of the month will be putting it all together and equipping you to create your own training plan. I'm not going to touch on the FAQs this time. I'll do that next time. But if you are interested, if you go over to bighealthyme.com, on my personal training page, which you can find in the menu under services, you can see those frequently asked questions. So if you do have some, you can check those out. Otherwise, tweet them to #AskBHM, and I'll get back to those in future episodes. So guys, thanks a lot for this Sugar-Free Scope exercise session 1. Thanks for joining in. I see there's still some of you live. That's all good. I realize a lot of people at work at this time. So yeah, I'm sure guys will be viewing it later on as well. But in the meantime, keep on your sugar-free mission. Keep moving your body, and I'll catch up with you next time. Cheers.